Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Joel 21 Love. Here's the AEW Rampage, Royal Rampage review for. Now we're in July. Summer is picking up as for Rampage July 1st, 2022. Hope everyone is being safe this 4th of July weekend, but thank you all for joining me. Sorry if I sound a little stuffy and a little bit of an incident last night coming home from work, but nonetheless, Rampage was solid last night, and the big thing coming out of Rampage was the Royal Rampage, the 20-man Battle Royal to determine who would face Jon Moxley first for the interim AEW World title. Now, again, we just had a Battle Royal a couple weeks ago, but strangely, this one felt more refreshed, I guess. So what they did was, because of the two rings, because of blood and guts, they had opposite Battle Royals, per se. They had pretty much 10 people on one ring, 10 people on the other, and the final two would face off against one another and then to determine the victor. But while it was a bit early, so seeing this Battle Royal flowed much nicer, I would say, than the last one we saw. But ultimately, I'm not sure if many saw this coming, but Brody King of the House of Black, was the victor. Brody King. And he will face Jon Moxley on Dynamite Wednesday for the interim AEW World title. Now, obviously, I don't expect Brody to win, but what I think this may ultimately lead to is the House of Black versus the Blackpool Combat Club in the future, which, I mean, right off the bat, you can think of a slew of matches, Malachi Black versus Jon Moxley, Malachi Black versus Claudio, Buddy Matthews versus Brian Danielson, Buddy Matthews versus Willie Utah, heck, Jon Moxley versus Buddy Matthews, Brody King versus Claudio. There is a boatload of matches you can make from this feud, so everything happens for a reason. And, this feud, I mean, people are already criticizing the decision, but when you look at the build from it, I think we can see what's coming. But we also had a fine match between Yoshi, Hashi, Hirooki, Goto, and the Bucks. But decent episode of Rampage. Can't complain too much. But nonetheless, thank you all for joining me. If you're new to the podcast, click the description there in the corner. Find more videos on the homepage. Find my AEW Dynamite review I post on Thursday, as well as Forbidden Door on Monday, so you can find it on the channel. But thank you all. Let's dive into it. Just take a sip of my tea. Excuse me. Okay, now let's get into it. So Rampage started off with the Battle Royal. So, like I mentioned, they had 2 rings and pretty much alternates would go in either ring. They had separate nameplates, so good detail there as opposed to the 20 guys going into one ring. Make use of the other ring, so yes, that helped. So, for starters in one ring, it was Hangman Page and Powerhouse Hobbs. In the other ring, it was Tony Nese and Darby Allin. So, simple as that. So Starks came in at the nick of time to save Hobbs, and there was a 2-on-1 against Hangman. Tony Nese was eliminated by Darby. Now, I like Tony Nese, and I think he's been pretty much thrown relatively into not much, in the previous Battle Royal, he started off one of the guys that was already in there, but hey. Darby has Suicida on the outside for extra effort on Nese. The Butcher came out next. He assaulted Darby at ringside before getting into the ring. John Silvers came out then. He and Hangman formed an alliance because, of course, their affiliation. They actually tease eliminating each other, so there's that. Then Max Caster, he and Anthony Bowens came out with Billy Gunn, so a little bit of strange development there after what happened on Dynamite. Next came out Roosh, aligned with Andrade El Idolo his first match in AEW. The Blade was next, followed by Penta. Silvers was eliminated. Swerve then was next. He eliminated Max Caster. Keith Lee, who is still on guard of Swerve Strickland based on the last Battle Royal, was in the opposite ring, and they had mixed emotions on their faces. Matt Hardy came in the break. Dustin Rhodes came out next. And then Penta and Roosh eliminate each other. Then Hardy was eliminated. Kaz, Frankie Kazarian came out there next, followed by Dante Martin, Konosuke Takeshita, who's always good. I thought he might win this, so I really enjoyed it. Yeah. Frankie was eliminated. Brody King and Orange Cassidy were the last two entrants in this match. Dante and Dustin were eliminated. Orange Cassidy, what a week it's been for Orange Cassidy. First Will Ospreay, then Ethan Page, now this Battle Royal. Crazy. Swerve eliminated Orange. Keith Lee, Swerve, Konosuke were all eliminated. Konosuke looked like he injured his knee on the outside. Hopefully he's okay. Brody actually eliminated Hangman. Pretty much all the eliminations were fast. One of the things I hate about Battle Royals is how the eliminations can go. So Brody eliminated Hangman. That was kind of the shock. Then Darby eliminated Butcher and the Blade. Then it came down to Darby and Brody King. So they were both on the apron and crazy elimination. So Brody had Darby as a sleeper. And Darby was out cold, and Brody just dumped him on the outside, thus eliminating him. Like a sick elimination, but one there. So, good stuff there, but. Oops. Sorry about that. Details with the camera. So, yeah, Brody King wins this Raw Rampage, and like I said, it's likely preluding to the BCC versus the House of Black and Blackpool Comic Club. Assuming The trios titles have got to come sooner or later. And I imagine this will maybe be the top feud for those titles. We'll see, but either way, it should be a nice, pretty cool match. What? For now, Jon Moxley, Brody on Dynamite. So, look forward to that. What I thought was going to be the main event was not. Yoshi, Hashi, and Hirooki Goto versus the Young Bucks. This was a solid tag team match between the Bucks, Hashi, and Goto, but so Hashi was getting beat down for most of the match. Goto came in, hit a bulldog for their fall. Bucks hit a right knee combination for two. Goto hit a headhunter neckbreaker combination for they thought was gonna be the match. They thought it was gonna be finished, but no. Nick kicked out. They also hit a Yushi Goroshi knee strike combination, but that didn't get the job done. Ultimately, the Bucks won with a BT trigger by using the other ring. Nick hit a crossbody, taking out Goto. Then they hit the Meltzer driver on Hashi. Similar, basically what Sammy Guevara did in Blood Guts on Wednesday. Nick Jackson springboard from ring to ring, hit the Meltzer driver for the win, and the Bucks get a nice victory on Rampage. Jonathan Gresham, he announced that next week, I'm not sure if it'll be on Dynamite or Rampage, but next week, he and Lee Moriarty will face Holy Blanchard Enterprises. Should be a nice little match. You know, well, we still got 2 weeks, but curious as to see who will Gresham face for his Ring of Honor World title at Death Before Dishonor. So, look forward to that. Maybe Brian Cage. Maybe. We'll see. What I was surprised this was the main event, but kind of not. Tony Storm for Sal Rose. Well, this pairing between Nyla Rose and Maria Shafir I honestly don't know why. It's just not work. It's not working. It's just not looking well. Now, right now, Roderick Strong is obviously great friends with Adam Cole and the Undisputed Elite. And he's married to Maria Shafir. Now, she's not doing great. She's not appealing to fans, unfortunately, really, on TV. I mean, it's just not doing that great. Her with Nyla Rose, not as good in the ring. You know, she's a good hand for the division. She's not great, but she definitely does her part. I just don't know why, but, you know, all I can think of is maybe that Roddy, they want to appeal to Roddy, like, hey, your wife's being featured on TV, you know, when you come or when your contract is up with NXT, come to AEW. I mean, I can see that, but I mean, this pairing between Marie Shavir and Nyla Rose, it's not helping. That's all I'll say. But decent match here between Toni Storm and Nyla Rose. Nyla was obviously using her power against Toni Storm. Toni Storm, it seems like they are perhaps keeping the feud up with Thunder Rosa, which, I mean, still needs some help with the feud or the story, but I get it. So, but Storm won here with Storm Zero after match. Shafir came to attack Tony, but Thunder Rosa came in for a save. We're getting a tag team match between all four on Dynamite. I don't know, but if they're keeping up this feud between Rosa and Storm, okay. Could done against better opponents, that's all I'll say. But I at least like that they're probably putting more effort into his story with Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa. But nonetheless, that's Rampage for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. Sorry if I sounded a little rough, but nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like, leave a thumbs up. How about the video? But yeah, I'll be back. The big thing, Brody Key out of Rampage, that was mostly that. Besides tag team match, pretty decent addition. But nonetheless, I'll be back next Thursday for AEW Dynamite. Then, of course, next week with AEW Rampage. Death Before Dishonor is in 3 weeks. I may do a review on that. We'll see. But nonetheless, hope you guys enjoy it. I'm Angel to one love. Happy 4th of July. Hope everyone be safe. Adios. Peace.